Perfect. 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 Perfect.
What's going on, guys? We got just a few more moments. I'm almost finished up trying to prepare for the stream. A few more seconds and then we'll get started. All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time it is your time, it is always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. Let's see here. Where am I at? 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. All right, so it's the weekend. It's the weekend. And very, very happy to see Saturday come around, because that means that, I don't know what it means. Every day is a Saturday to me. But anyway, stop saying that, Joe. That's mean. But I am happy that it is another day that we're able to either trade or learn. That's what I'm happy about. All right. So I do want to thank everybody for being here. Appreciate you greatly. Thank you so much for smashing the likes. Thank you so much for sharing out the content and, of course, doing all the engagement that y'all do. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. So let's go ahead and to do this. Okay, very good. All right. So first things first is we look at Bitcoin, and then after Bitcoin, we look at some of the charts that were kind of trending right now. And then after that, we look at your charts and see what you are looking at. Maybe we could all make money on that chart. Now, I do want to, it's kind of, well, you'll see. We're going to kind of go into a little bit of fundamental analysis on a coin or two. And the main purpose of this is just to kind of teach you how to do all of this research. You know, TA is great. And at first, that's all I did was TA. Then I realized how important FA, fundamental analysis, was. And it changed the game for me. It really did. And of course, understanding tokenomics. That is huge, especially with newer coins. Coins that have been around for, a cycle or two. Tokenomics, I mean, it's still important. And when I refer to tokenomics, how much tokens does the team have? When's the vesting period? When's the unlock? Is the price going up right now just to get dumped on by a whole bunch of token unlocks? So all this is very important, and leading into the bull market, the main part of the bull market, all this stuff is going to be very valuable, because you may be holding a coin that's up 50, 80, 120%, and then all of a sudden it dumps 45%. But if you would have known about the vesting periods or the unlocks, then it could have saved you a whole bunch of money, because now you made a lot of money. This is very important, guys. So once again, I'm showing you everything that I know, and I do this at no cost. So give you a heads up. All right, moving on. I see Jono says, it's the weekend, expect volatility. Yes, we were in an old group that would say this every single weekend. Expect volatility, and then they have another one on Sunday. Expect volatility on Sunday/Monday. It's the same thing. I've made money on the weekends many times, because before I was, I'm gonna trade on the weekends. You know, the best time to trade, based off of several mentors that I had, best time to trade is between Tuesday and Thursday. That's the best time. And between the stock market hours. My alerts go off all the time. And that's when I make my money. Is I trade at 2 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 11 in the morning, 5 in the afternoon, 7 in the evening. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, when these charts are ready, they're ready. So I'll give you a heads up on that. But yeah, the weekend's volatile. Nice. Let's see here. Gonna go down the list, going down the list. Yes, let's get this party started, guys. Let's get this party started. So we're gonna look at near. Good. Okay, and mobile. Nice. Okay, so we got 2 of them that we're going to be looking at. And let's go ahead and get started. Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? Well, Bitcoin is being boring, as always. Going up and down, up and down. We talked about this resistance level yesterday. Came down to the support. I updated the group earlier today in reference to this being possible support. And this is what we're looking at. We're looking at a possible bounce off of this zone. Sure enough, it came right to the zone and came up. So right now we're looking at this possible area. And then I drew this out for the group where I was saying maybe, possibly, nobody knows, guys. Nobody knows what's going to happen until after the fact. So what we're doing is we're kind of projecting where the price action might go, but it's not like, oh, this is where it's going. No, this is where it might go, and then anything can change. Anything can happen. Like, we could get an influx of people just saying, you know what, I'm going to FOMO today. And then it just goes up, breaks through our resistance like nothing, comes up here to this resistance, and then finds support, and then continues upward out of nowhere. It's happened before, many, many times. So, same thing with this. We just take it day by day, and we just look and see what the price action has printed, and just to see where it might go. So right now, my thought process today is price action is doing this number, more than likely to come up here to this area of resistance throughout the entire chart, nothing but support resistance, and then possibly come back down, retest this zone, make a lower high. So we have high, lower high, possible, and then just lose its strength and then potentially find support in the zone. So that's my thought process for today. Will it change tomorrow? More than likely. Just depending on what it gives us, because it could bounce here and then start coming up, or it could go up and then maybe even start breaking out of this resistance. So it's always level by level. Moving on. All right. So I do want to go over some charts really quick that we've already looked at on YouTube. Here is one of them. Here's one of them. Here's one of them. I think that was the last one. Okay. So we looked at Dog with Hat, and I have a great video on this, guys. Definitely watch it. But we're not in this coin. We're not in this coin because our thought process is to set the alert and let the trade come to us. Trade was right here, and we're saying, okay, more than likely it'll come up, get rejected in this area, come back down. Once it breaks through this resistance, more than likely we're going to get alerted. Then we see if it's finding support, and then we enter. This is why the group is so successful, because we let the trades come to us. We don't enter this trade. A bunch of other groups, I'm sure, posted this one. I don't post this in my group because this, like, it's very high risk, very high risk. Now, if I did post it, which I didn't, but if I did, I would have a trend line right here. So if it broke below this, more than likely we're out, because it could continue. Like, the next level of support that I see is right here. Now, granted, it found support here, but one thing that I do is I show you what I think at the time of the price action where it would have been at, not based off of what I see. Because here, oh yeah, if it comes down, here's a bounce because, and now I'm looking, because of this, this area right here, this is our bounce area. Nah, man, you don't know this is going to happen. So if we were to look at this, and I would say, okay, very high risk to enter right now, but if you did enter, more than likely the next area of support, strong support, it's gonna be right here. Yes, you do have other levels right here. I mean, this is a very strong one. Let's go to this. See if I can zoom in. We have stoppage right there. We have stoppage, and that's just where it stopped. So, we do have this area of support. So if it doesn't have this support, then more than likely it's going to come down here. But it found support somewhere else, found support right here. Found support in this area. And now it's coming up. If you wanted to enter this trade, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about maybe possibly doing a zone. Now, see, it's not even worth it. I was going to say maybe trade in this zone, but it's not worth it because you're only looking at 7%, maybe even 5%. It's just too risky. I just wait. Just wait. Okay, moving on. Next one was this one. This one we're saying set your alert for this area. This one's almost ready. ID is almost ready. So I'm going to go ahead and put an alert. And we'll put YouTube. I put alert right there, right at that number. And we'd let the trades come to us. This one, Filecoin, we have our alert right here. We're not even worried about it. We're not looking at it. We're just waiting for the alert. Next one is Core. I do like Core. I did a really deep dive in the VIP group a few nights ago. And I was very, very intrigued with this coin. Right now, it is, let's see. It's not looking too strong. I mean, this could be a potential higher low. Potential. Okay, but in the group, I was referring to, the blues are always my lower entries. Price action was here. I was saying there's two ways it can go. One, it can just start going crazy, going up. This is a resistance level. Here would be above it, our alert, and then more than likely come down, or come down, come up, come down, and we got to see what happens. Is it going to drop this level, or is it going to finally gain support and then start coming up? But this is our main level it needs to break. Right here, right at 2.7430. I do like this one a lot, guys. I really do. Right now, it's trying to re-enter the golden pocket, 0.5618. It's trying to enter this area again. But once it breaks out of this area, be alert. So I'm actually going to put an alert. I'll do an alert right here, just a little bit above it. Add alert. And I'm going to put YouTube, question mark, and then also VIP. Because this one I'm positive I will post in the VIP. So just a FYI on that one, guys. FYI. What does that mean? I don't know. Look it up. Oh, man, I used to hate that too. In certain groups, when you would ask questions, Google it. I was like, Google it. Ooh, this one looks good. So this is one that we posted also on YouTube. We're talking about Mu. This is a meme coin on Solana. And we were saying when the price action was here, we went over this yesterday as well. 250% now, 50% lower. It did come down, hit our lower bid. We did not get stopped out. It went up, hit both of our targets. And now we have a beautiful re-entry area. Man, this is beautiful. I might actually put this one in the VIP. This one is beautiful. Right now, it came down hard. Man, look at this just dump. 4 hour, 4 hour, 4 hour. Each candle represents 4 hours. So how would I approach this token? Well, what we have to do is we have to identify the prior highs, the prior resistance. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this one too. What did I do? I took off. Okay, I just took off one of these. Okay. Let's go ahead and just get rid of all this junk. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. And we would still be in the trade, guys. We would still be in the trade, but no, I'm sorry. Our target's hit. So let's go just do this all over again. Okay. So looking at this, my stop loss would still be here. Okay. What I should do, so I should have, I'm looking for lines that I can grab. So let me just create one. I needed to break above this level. This is a level that I need to break above. And the reason for that, price came up and it stopped. Came up and it stopped. Came up and it stopped. So this is my level that I need to break. Why do I have this? What is this? Okay. So let's go ahead and get rid of this line too. Okay. So this is the level it needs to break. What's the price range between entering now and waiting for my about 15%? Okay. Let me think on this one. Okay, you know what? All this is bothering me. Like all that mess, it was messing with my I was creating a bias. So I don't want to create a bias. So right now, erase everything, look at it from scratch. So I still want to do this support. I still want to do this as my fib retracement. And just so I can get levels really quick. And now what I'm doing is I'm looking to see, okay, it came down to my golden pocket. It bounced off of the level right above it, bounced above it. Perfect, beautiful bounce. Now what I want to do is I'm just going to use this really quick to get some levels. So I'm just going to do Alt H, let's do this one, Alt H, and more than likely we're going to pick one here somewhere because that's going to be a lot. I just pick in the middle. Well, this is the actual level, but we'll see. Okay. So now that I've done that, I'm going to click on this. I'm going to delete it. Take it off my screen. I don't want it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look. This was an entry, guys. I'm telling you. Like, watch this one. This one's going to get us some money. Now, granted, we did this one already, and our two targets already hit. But let's go ahead and see what else we have. So make sure our magnet tool is on. This is our level. Let's see, this is our level. So now what I'm doing, and hopefully y'all enjoy this, and hopefully y'all are picking this up. Everything that I do, I'm explaining it. I'm not just doing it. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to show you my entire thought process when it comes to charts, when it comes to entries, when it comes to everything. So it's very important that when you're watching this, you're observing what I'm doing and why I'm doing this. Most importantly, the why. All right. So now what I'm doing is I set this level right here because this is a pivot. But now I'm trying to see if there's a better pivot that has more touches. So I'm using the crosshairs to see if there's another area that has more touches, kind of bodies, kind of wicks. And this one's okay. This one's okay. And plus, you know, it looks like this one found support here. Now, let's just say that there was an area down here. And this one had a whole bunch of touches. So let's just go ahead and draw this out. So let's say we have touches here, but let's say we had touches here, we had touches here, we had a bunch of touches here, we had maybe a touch here, candle body, candle body, candle body, candle body, candle wick, close. So this would tell me that even though this is a level of resistance or support, this would be a much stronger one. So because these levels are really close together, I would create a zone. This would be a support zone. So if it fell into this area, more than likely it should bounce, especially if it comes all the way down to the bottom. We should have a really nice bounce because of all the support it's already created. So now Control Z, undo all that junk. Okay, now we're looking at this. Now we have, for this area right here, we have a range low, we have a range high, and now let's find a mid-range. Always have your magnet tool on so it snaps in place. This is our mid-range. And basically what it is, it's low, high, middle. That's a good thing about it like that. Now, we are looking at the, man, I really, really like this. It looks like it's possibly finding support. Let's see here. No divergence. I'm trying to think of reasons of why not to enter, because everything is screaming to me on this one. Enter the coin. It's a beautiful drop to our possible area of support. I can't think of any reason of why not to enter. If it was closer to this resistance level, I would say no, don't enter, because, well, more than likely come down. Oh yeah, granted, everything on this channel and any video that I have, any shorts, any video, it's never financial advice. It is only for entertainment purposes. We're going to get a lot of new people coming in and think that I am a genius and a financial advisor. And no, I'm neither of those. Neither. So I'll give you a heads up. I just know how to trade. Plain and simple. So what would I do here? Well, let's think about this. Let's go ahead and see where my stop loss would be. Okay. So what I could do is I could do a stop loss right around 16%. And target. Very nice risk to reward ratio. A little bit lower. Here's very good. Okay. Let's give you one more target. So let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know in the comments any questions that you have. Let me know. Oh, this is only for an hour, so we only have like 20 more minutes. Granted, we haven't even gotten to your charts yet. Man. What's this one? 50? Okay, we can do this. We'll just do these two. But one thing that I absolutely love doing is I love giving you my thought process. I love giving you my thought process and the reason why. So there's that one. There's that one. And then our stop loss. Now, one thing that I do is I'm always looking at where I can get stopped out first. Is it going to be even worth it? So what I would do is I'll do two entries. One would be right now at the current price, but I would love to see the price action come down, come up, come down to about here, come up to about here, come back down, back up. We'll just do it like that. And so this would be my entry, front, copy. And then my second entry, See my second entry. We can do it down here because there's a pretty good chance that it'll go up. Or anyway, it more than likely, hopefully it'll come back down. But no, you know what? In case it goes crazy, let's say right here, because there's a really good chance it's gonna come up here to this area and come back down. So let's go ahead and label our stuff. So it's white circles equal entry ideas. I like it. It's nice and simple, easy. Target. See, and normally I would put a bunch of other information. And I'm not going to do it on this one. There you go. So 50% each one, 2 targets. Hopefully you like that. Okay. Next one. Opal, set your alert right there. H-bar, we talked about this one because of this huge pump. More than likely it might come down into this box area. Sure enough, right into the box area. This one, we're talking about this one. This one looked pretty good. But the more I looked at it, I was like, you know what? More than likely it's going to come down. You might want to wait for at least 1 candle, but I would say 2 candles just to kind of be on the safe side. And sure enough, what happened? 2 candles later, boom, all the way down. Here we would have had our alert. And if the price action would have come down here, 2 candles later, maybe start bouncing, then here. Now, of course, never trust me, always verify. This is on YouTube from yesterday's live stream. See my thought process on this and why I was thinking what I was thinking. Could it have gone up? Yep, 100%. But due to the likelihood of this pump that it had, we had a much greater possibility that it might come down. And it did. So I'll just give you a heads up. All right, so this very first one, let's go. Let's see here. What's going on, guys? Hopefully everybody's enjoying this. Let's see, Crypto Candy says, pay to get in a group to tell you to Google it. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right, let's see here. Okay, this coin right here. I don't know what it is. I know people have been talking about it. I don't like it. So right now it's resistance right here. Low, lower low. Looks very boring. There's no ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs. It's just down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's boring. If this was a musical instrument, a musical orchestra, it would just be the sounds I just made. Like it would be very, very boring. So what I would do, make it simple, just put an alert. Let's see what the price range tool is on this one from here to the top. 12%. I'm fine with that. So this is our zone that we don't want to enter, because what could happen is the price could come up. Look at my crosshairs. I'm looking right here. Might come up and then come back down. Might come up, come back down. Might come up, might come back down. And instead of waiting for this coin, and this is the difference between my group and everybody else's group. They'll post this and they'll say buy the breakout, and they're leaving it up to you to know all this stuff. No, when my alert goes off, and exactly how I'm showing you, when my alert goes off, I look to see if it already gained support. If so, enter the trade. Not financial advice, but enter the trade. And now you're making money right away, instead of waiting and waiting several days, if not weeks. So just give you a heads up on that. Solana is a trending coin right now. And we do see that it created a low, had a bit of a sell-off, possible another area of a low. We got Road Dog in the house. What's up, Road Dog? Appreciate you, buddy. We got Road Dog. And then, of course, possible another higher low, possible. Now, what is the price range tool between where it's at now and the level that I would more likely enter? 12%. Okay. If you want it to be higher risk, you could enter now with a lower bid, somewhere around 135.88. Me personally, I would just wait. I would just wait for it to break above this level, 159.45. And then here's our alert. Look at that. We already have our alert right there. So the orange is always the alert. These are for us to look out for those areas. So that is gone. And let's get rid of this. But this is what, when the price action was here, we're saying that this is what might happen. But this is definitely the area you want to wait. So that's fast and easy. This one right here, guys, this is a great investment play. Now, granted, there's several different mindsets. You have a mindset of an investor where when the price comes down, you want to buy because you know the price will go up eventually, and you are able to hold the coin for an extended period of time until it gets profit. So that is the investor mindset. Then you have the trader mindset. The trader mindset is once it creates a breakout of a prior resistance, because now it's showing momentum. So there's several different ways of thinking about when to enter a trade. This one right here, I would strongly recommend, again, not a financial advisor, I would strongly recommend to have a investor mindset on this coin, because instead of having to wait for it to come up, here's our resistance level, and of course that happened. Here's our, let's go Control Z a few times. This is our resistance level. It's not a strong one, but we do have resistance here. So this is kind of like a resistance zone. So if you were to wait for this to come up, to come back down, to come up, to come back down, to come up, to finally enter the trade here, this would be a trader's mindset because it changed the momentum. An investor mindset will see this dump, know what the project is, and then of course enter the trade. Now, I do have a video on this. It is a 3-minute video. It explains what AERO Finance is. It will give you some fundamental analysis to understand why I am extremely bullish on this coin. Now, does it have a lot of X's to give? 5, 10, 20, 30X? Not really. Maybe a 3 to 5, maybe. But right now we're just starting out. We're just starting out in the bull market. So this, in my opinion, having an investor mindset and just picking some up would be nice. Again, not financial advice. Just a guy on the internet who does some research and does some trading. So that's it. All right, moving on. So this is my thought process on that. All right, let's get to some charts that y'all want. First one is near. So let's look at near. Let's go over here. Let's go over here to this. And let's look at near. Okay. Looking at near. Okay. What's this drawing? I know. I'm going to delete everything though. Delete everything. Okay. All right. So looking at near with a fresh pair of eyes, I would, man, a lot of areas of resistance, like really close together. Let's go ahead and put this on. So it did break its current level of resistance, and it looks very nice. This one looks very nice. However, I would call this a zone. I would call it, look at this. Okay, so look at all this. So this is the zone that I created. So we have resistance or support. We have this little zone that it was in until it broke out or broke in. Then you have, you know, areas of resistance. It broke through, but it couldn't break out. Resistance zone. So this zone right here is pretty strong. So let's go ahead and label this as a resistance zone. So let's do this, and let's do this, and we'll do this red. And first thing we're going to do is change the font, because I know the font is way too big. Let's do 12. Oh, 14, 16. Okay. So that's a resistance zone. So this is right here. Now what I would do is I would actually set my alert above these wicks right here. And once that happens, then I can look for a target. So let me just look for a target really quick. Let's say we didn't hit the very bottom. Let's just say we hit around this area. My first target around 14. Okay, it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So once we enter this coin, we're looking at around 14%, and our stop loss would be roughly around almost 8%. It's underneath these kind of bodies. So this is what I would do. And actually, okay, near, I know, let's double check this. Let's go, and I'm on CoinMarketCap. So let's type in near. And before I say something, yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure near is a very large market cap. So this is almost 8 billion with a B. So that means, you know, it's going to be much harder for this token to do a 40% gain. Can it? Yes, of course. Will it? Yes, of course. But it's much harder for it to do a 40% gain than another coin to do 40% due to the market cap. So in my opinion, would I want to trade this one or invest in it? Maybe a trade, but not invest, unless. So I want to show you something else really quick. And this is very important. 1 second, bring this up. Okay. So just to let you know, guys, layer ones are very, very crucial to the space because everything is built on them. Everything gets ecosystems, everything. So if this ecosystem has stuff that they're working on, whether it's more launch pads or, you know, just whatever it is, and that gets wind, well, more than likely this coin will go, because more than likely this will be the gas or some kind of benefit to this layer one. So of course you do have staking, you have layer one, you have a bunch of other stuff, AI. So just let you know, can this make you money? Yes. I would prefer, personally, to be another coin. Now, Injective is a very, very nice layer one. You have Injective, you have Near, you have so many. You have so many. But if I had to pick between the two, who am I going to lie? I'd pick both of them. But I would allocate more to Injective, just because that Injective has a lot more stuff. All right, moving on. All right, so this is your setup. You have your target, 14%, right at 8.8. Let's see, 8.867, and then you have your stop loss right around here. Let's go this one to target. How am I doing on time? I feel like I talk too much. Yeah, Joe, you talk too much. Time, man, I've got 10 minutes. All right. So hopefully you like that. Copy. Paste. Okay, there we go. So hopefully you like that. Oh my gosh. Okay. So for me personally, I'm not going to set my alarm or alert to it because I don't want this coin. I don't want 14%. I want 30%. I want 40%. I want 80%. So that's just me. All right. Moving on. See, so that was that one. Okay, so we have Jono asking, see, getting right into it. Keen to look at mobile. Yeah, go for it. Let's do it. Do some mobile. I don't think I've ever looked at this coin. Helium Mobile. Okay. So it had a huge sell-off. Maybe found its bottom. Okay. So, okay, so I'm backing up and I'm looking because I see a zone right now that it needs to break out of. Let me show you the zone. So here, possibly here. Could I go lower? Yeah, I could go lower. Let me zoom in so you can see where I'm trying to get. Okay, I got it. Okay, so I see this zone, and I spotted this zone right here. But I need to look further back to see if that zone is valid. So here, of course, you know, it came up to this, it got rejected. So support, almost support. See here, it found resistance. Then resistance coming up here. Candle bodies closed right in that area. Candle bodies closed. Candle bodies closed. Candle bodies closed. Candle bodies closed. Support bounce on the wicks, and this is being zoomed in a whole bunch. Let me go ahead and take this off. Candle body closes. Hopefully you saw all that. I'm sure you did. And then here, so this is my zone, and that's the reason I picked the zone. Okay, so let's extend this out. Okay, so for this coin, I think it's going to come down. I think it's going to come down. I think it's going to come down to from here to possibly here before potentially going up. Would I enter this coin? No, sure wouldn't. How much has it moved? So that's a very important question. How much was this move in the past, what, 2 days or so? So from here to here, it's moved 74%. I don't know about you, but I would love to take profit on that. Now, if you enter this coin because of FOMO, well, guess what? You're going to see it come all the way down to about this level. Now, if we draw a fib retracement tool, you'll see the levels that I'm referring to. That's only if it pulls back at this level. You're going to see this going to go down to the golden pocket, potentially, before it goes up. So let's go and delete that. We do have a nice level of support / resistance right here. And here's another zone that and this is pretty much in that golden pocket zone. I mean, it's barely off, but this is another zone that it may bounce off of. So in my opinion, would I enter this coin? Nope, sure wouldn't. I'd wait. And then if you wanted to, what's the percentage between here and here? Oh, 20. Okay. So if you wanted to, you could wait for it to break up out of this area. If it breaks into the area, if it breaks out of this area, then you could enter the coin knowing that you're going to have a very difficult time breaking out of, let's just mark it with this, of that level, 33.22. You're going to have a difficult time just because we had resistance. Every time it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So just to kind of give you a heads up on that. Some people say that it gets weaker. I think it gets stronger until it breaks it. So give you a heads up. All right. Now, if the coin does come down, then of course I'd enter here and then I'd sell it just before it goes to this level, 33.22, and I get maybe 18%, 15%. That's what I do. So hopefully you like that thought process on that one. And going through the list, seeing if we have any chats for coins or questions. Let's see, Joe, me says, hey, Road Dog, love, yes. Yeah, Road Dog's pretty cool. I like him. He's a good dude. See here. Hi, Joe. May I know next month, will the market bullish or bearish? Nobody knows. But if I had to guess, I'm going to see, man, because different people are going to tell you different things, and nobody knows. Nobody knows. But what I want to see is I want to see Bitcoin pull back. I want to see Bitcoin give the market a rest. I want it to be very, very boring. Cause us some pain, and we're already going to May. Like, what's up with Bitcoin? Is it going to do it? Man, I'm almost kind of giving up on the pullback. You know, right now it's just boring, and then who knows? It may just get like really, really exciting. You know, there's been several people, and I do this, guys. I do a lot of research, and the research it also involves watching other videos, what people are saying. Some people are saying that we're going to have a alt season as early as June and July of this year, of June and July. That's when the alt season is going. You need, to me, that doesn't make any sense. Like, you need Bitcoin to run up very hard, and then for it to sell off. So that is normally what it's expected. We have Bitcoin going sideways for a little bit. Shoot, man, like it should already start going up, you know, based off of the time frame that I had last year. But everything's different though, so it's so difficult to ask that question because all we can do is guess, and that's all it is guessing. But if I had to guess, I would say maybe another month of either sideways to downward action, then June start picking up, July going crazy, and then all the other months going super, super crazy. Then November, December is when we're supposed to have our peak of Bitcoin. Supposed to. But it may even run further. But the reason that is because people sell off because of tax purposes. And that's usually what happens. But it's just so different now because we just had the halving. We just had it. And normally 2 to 3 months after the fact is when the altcoins start moving. And it's not alt season. It's just the altcoins start moving. Same thing with Bitcoin. 2 to 3 months after the halving, on average, Bitcoin starts going up. But because of just all the big money that's in the market, like it could next month, or it could do nothing. So one thing I always say is have your support resistance levels and react to the market. Don't try to predict it, just react to it. And that's where I stand on that. But normally after the halving, 2 to 3 months, the alts start moving along with Bitcoin. And then of course, Bitcoin hits its peak normally in November, December. And then when that comes down, normally in 2025, yeah. Normally in 2025, then that's when the alt season is going to kick into effect because everybody who made profit on Bitcoin is going to go into the alts. So for me, I'd rather just be in the alts, make all that money. But some people are saying that it's going to be done and over with in, I think they said March of 2025. Now, all that stuff I'm not going to listen to. All that stuff I'm not going to listen to. I'm just going to treat it level by level. That's it. Just level by level. And then, of course, you know, as the months go on, I'm going to start having a stop loss. And I'm going to start moving it up. And I'm going to start, you know, if I get stopped out, I get stopped out. Whether it's plus 80, plus 200, plus whatever, or even minus 20. I'm going to get stopped out. And I'm just going to react to the market. I'm not going to be greedy like last time. I'm not going to listen to all these people, extended bull market and everything. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to treat it level by level and hopefully come out on top. We'll see. Everything's different now, though. Everything's different. So that's my thought process on that. Let's see here. What is your favorite time frame to trade? It depends. It depends on several different things. One, it depends on the market cap, and that's a big factor. If it's a large market cap, let's say $1 billion, then I can trade on the 4 hour because it's safer. If it's a very tiny market cap, let's say 100 million, 300 million, and I want to trade, more than likely I'll trade that on the 1 hour time frame, because that it can move much faster, 20, 40% within an hour versus a larger market cap. You know, can they still do 20, 40? Yeah, sure. But the probability of that happening is very slim to none. So the reason I go on a smaller time frame on a smaller market cap is because it can move much greater. So that's my answer on that one. Depends on the market cap. All right. Great question. Let's see here. You're the best, mate. You teach us to fish. Yes. Very true. I don't want you to be sheep. Everybody else wants you to be sheep. And if you don't want to be their sheep, well, they're more than happy to teach you for $99 an hour mentorship. Very, very happy to teach you that. Me, I teach you every single little thing that I know. Every little thing. Because I want you to make money. And then if you do make money and you want to join my VIP, great. I would love that. But you don't have to join my VIP to learn this stuff. I teach it. You know, in the VIP, you get a call sooner and updates and all that boring stuff. All right. Let's see here. Crypto Candy says, level by level. Nice point. Yeah, and it's so true. It's so true. Jono says, extended bull market, super cycle. Yes. Except on the weekends. Dude, you're funny, man. Jono, cracking me up. Cracking me up. Let's see here. This may be the most unpredictable halving ever. Yes, big time, man. Everything has changed. Everything has changed. I was expecting in December for us to have our top and for it to come down. I was expecting this. Nope. It just blew up. It just blew up. It's crazy. Let's see. And the most profitable. Yes, indeed. All right, guys. Well, that is it for me. I do thank you very much. Let me see this. Okay, very good. I'm just going to check something really quick. I didn't know I could do this on this thing, but let me try this. Awesome. Okay, very good. All right, guys. Let's see. Joe, can we look at bats? Normally that would be the end of the show, but let's do a very quick rundown on bats. BAT, make sure to smash the like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to follow, and blah, blah, blah. All that boring stuff. Okay, this looks all right. Let's see here. Zoom out. Let's go to a daily. Okay, looking for support resistance levels. Okay, go for a 4 hour. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Oh, I just noticed this. I don't know how long this has been gone. Where are my indicators? I didn't even notice that. Were they gone the whole show? And that just goes to prove that, oh no, wait, the indicators were there. I must have taken them off. I don't know why. But that just goes to show that I rarely look at these indicators. You don't need them. You don't. But if I don't have them, people won't watch my show. Be like, oh, this dude doesn't know what he's talking about. But I disprove all these things. You know, do I use them sometimes? Yes, because I know other people use them. All right, but you don't need it. The more skilled you get, the less you need all those indicators, because they're just going to trip you up, in my opinion. All right. Now, if you follow somebody who uses a bunch of indicators and you really like them, hey, great, go for it. But in my opinion, you don't need them. Now, I do like the histogram because it shows you the strength of the move. I do like the moving averages because they show you the strength of the move. I do like the RSI because it shows you the strength of the move. But I don't use any of them really for like determine, because I mean I can just see it. I mean you had a low and you have a higher low. I mean, you can just see it. Same thing with this, you know. Just a lot of things you can just see. But I mean, these are good though. These are good. I'm not gonna knock them. They are good. But I remember when I first started, I actually leveled up my trading view so that I could have all these alerts so I could look smart. No, I need way more than that to look smart. I'll tell you that right now. But I mean, I debunk a lot of indicators. In my opinion, you don't need them. You really don't. You can just see it with support resistance. It tells you everything. All right. So right now, this looks pretty good. Now, what is the price range between this level and this level? Now, if you enter now, it's risky. So I'm not going to lie. You enter now, it's risky. Okay. So a safer bet. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to put this right here. It needs to cross this level. This is the level it needs to cross. Because right now, let's see. So this would be, our first target would be about 13%. I know this one's a big one too. So let's go ahead and put the market cap on this. And this is very important. This is why I do what I do in reference to, and I'm pretty sure this one is the one I'm thinking about. Oh, it's not as, the market cap's not as large as I thought it was. So this is a 338 million market cap. So it's not big, not big. I need more than that. Wear your glasses to look smart, Joe. It's funny too. I tell that to people. I say, yeah, my glasses that I have, they're actually clear. I just wear these to look smart. They're like, no, you don't. I said, yeah. I said, look, they're clear. And I give it to them and they put them on. I was like, man, they're not clear. Let's see here. So this is what I would do. It would have to break above this. So we would need an alert right about here for your alert. I can't even find alert. Now you may be thinking, Joe, it's right there. Like, why don't you enter right now and just be done with it? Why get alerted? Well, because what could happen is this, and then it loses its strength, and then it comes down here. That's what could happen. So what I want to do is I want to have my alert above the wick so that if it does break, because all this is support resistance, if it breaks the resistance of these candle bodies and the resistance on the candle wick, I get alerted. I can see if maybe now this is my support. If so, I enter the trade. My first target would be about, let's do Alt J. My first target would be about 13%. I mean, it's not nothing to write about. Your next target would be a good 26%. Nothing too exciting. Your stop loss would be roughly, okay, so about a 2-to-1 ratio on the first one, and then nice 4. Okay, so this is our thought process on this. We would definitely have to wait. Target. We would definitely have to wait for our target to get alerted. Man. Do it. Do it. Bango. Bingo and a bango. Okay, and then this one's our stop loss. So we would definitely have to wait for our alert to go off. For this one, I don't want it. I don't like it. Let me show you. So there's so many other coins that I could get that would give me money. You know, I use, you know, this. Yes, of course, I have Brave Browser. It pays me in BAT. So go to all. It's a DeFi. Okay, cool. Basic attention token, payments, AI. Okay. So now let's go to website. Let's go to the first one. I've never been on the first one. Basic attention token, making crypto and DeFi accessible and usable for everyone. Okay. So it's a browser. Okay. You have a Brave wallet, swaps, coming soon. Search engines. Okay, so I have pre-search, so I actually get paid for searching. But if they did like a pay to search, then that would be pretty cool. Rewards. Utilize BAT for content. Nobody pays in BAT. Not that I know of. Okay, BAT ecosystem. Brave rewards. So you have content. So like I like this concept, and I did this back in 2021, I believe. I know I did. Where, you know, I had my Brave whatever, so they a content creator, it's like an application you have to do. You join, verified, blah blah. So it's an application. Nobody ever paid me. Nobody ever did anything of that. This is, I don't know. I see the effort, but I don't know. Let's see here. 4 million transactions, number of wallets, 10 million, number of creators. You know, YouTube, blah blah. But I don't know. Like I would rather be in a coin that's gonna do stuff. So there's that one. And then of course you go to their website, Brave. And I do love Brave browser. I do love Brave browser. I love everything about it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You missed your chance. All right. Like the market cap, it's low. Let's go to all. So 17, 21. Okay, so do I think that it can go back to $1.30? I hope so, because I'm getting paid in Brave numbers, and the last time I checked, I was at like 100 or 200 last year, or last bull market, but I never cashed them in. I don't think I did. But I just need to, every time I try to sign up, or every time I remember to do, you have to go to your, I forget what wallet it is, but every time I would try to do it, like I tried like 4 times when I remembered, it was always updating. Uphold. It was always updating. So I was like, whatever. So just kind of give you a heads up. All right. That's it. That's all I got for here. I do thank you. Let's see here. Whoa, that's a lot of info. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah, definitely. That's what I do. I give you the who, what, where, when, why, especially the why. And that's what we do here. All right. So we'll be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do this every single day. On my birthday, Christmas, New Year's, all that fun stuff. If the time ever changes, of course, I will notify you on Twitter. So make sure you follow me, or if you're in the group, make sure to look at those. And if the time changes, or for some reason I take the day off, that would be the reason, or how to see. Now for the awkward looking down. Okay, here we go. I appreciate you guys so very much. You're the reason why I do this. I want to make you a lot of money. I want to make you a lot of money. And I show you the who, the what, the where, the when, and especially the why. That's the most important one, is the why. So with that, there's pinky promise. Dumb. But with that, I just want to let you know that the why is so important. The why is so very important, and I stress that. I stress why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I give you all of my thought process, and I say it. I say what I'm thinking and why I'm thinking it. And I hope you appreciate that, guys. I do appreciate you. And of course, as always, this is one of the longest outros that I always do. And I hate that. I should just say bye. But I always do a long, awkward outro and then look down very awkwardly, which I just did right now. Thank you guys so much. 3, 2, 1. My name is Joe. This is TradeIntuition. We'll see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care. Oh, and let's make this money. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. You put up with me. You guys are amazing. Appreciate you. Yes, definitely smash the likes, guys. If you haven't already, definitely subscribe. All that fun stuff. Pretty soon, we will have double the viewers. Pretty soon. That's my goal. That's my goal. Pretty soon we'll have double the viewers. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I got to get back to, I'm gonna take. Oh man, I want to take the night off. There's so much work. I always have so much work. Trying to work to make y'all money, guys. But I might take the night off. I wanted to take last night off, and there I am in the group. It was 9:30, updating y'all. I was like, guys, it's Friday night. It's 9:30 and I'm here doing research. Oh man, you gotta love crypto. All right, crypto doesn't sleep. Crypto doesn't sleep, and pretty soon we are going to be making so much money, guys. We're going to be making so much money, and right now is the time to learn. Right now is the time to learn. That's all I got. Maestro, play some music for about 10 seconds, and then we're done. 10 seconds, Maestro. It's ready in 3, 2, and 1.